that when we are to talk about it, we can use the whole day. I won't waste much time. I'll go and introduce His Excellency, Honorable Ohene Agyapong. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Yendi, the capital of Dagbang.
Thank you very much.
That's great.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
That's great, sir. We are equally privileged to have you here. But you look younger than the one we see on telly. Looking at you, I say, Honorable is looking very young. All right. Honorable, how has been your campaign through so far within the Eastern Corridor?
So far, I have to be honest, the executives have. So far, we've not had any challenge.
Wow. All right, that's good. Then I wouldn't want to waste much time. I want to know, this goes beyond the delegates. You want to be not just a flag bearer for the NPP, but the president of Ghana. If I may ask, what should the good people of Eastern Corridor expect from you, especially regarding Eastern Corridor?
Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you.
No, the Eastern Corridor, and for that matter, all the 5 northern regions, God has endowed the 5 northern regions with wealth. But we probably have not managed the resources well. The first resource that we have, they are so flat that we can go large-scale farming, mechanized farming, and we can feed the whole Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, if we go into agri and agro-processing, we have no idea the lands in the 5 northern regions, including the Eastern Corridor, what you can do.
Right.
Now, on my way from Tamale to Yendi, I was looking around, and even looking around alone is so beautiful.
Wow.
The way the land
is.
So I'm always itching. What is wrong? Why can't we develop these lands? Because if Israel had this land, Jesus Christ, what they would have done with it. So we have a lot of opportunities here that we have to tap into. That is the usage of our land. And what I'm going to do, if I'm the president of Ghana, first thing is to move Minister of Agriculture.
Wow.
We have head offices for the regional administration, which makes education into 2, and give one to regional administration, one to Minister of Agriculture. Then the influx of people coming here, at least there'll be need for accommodation. Investors will begin to build, masons, plumbers, arc welders, painters, tilers, all of them are going to get jobs. People will move from the south to the north. Anybody coming to do travel, have a transaction with agriculture, will have to come to the north. Okay, and again, we are going to produce a lot of vegetables that will go into European and UK market every blessed day. And irrigation. 2, the Tamale airport, about 90% should be converted into cargo terminals. So that we can get the cargo planes conveying our vegetables or perishable goods to European and UK market every night. See, from here, from Tamale airport to London Heathrow airport is 5 hours.
Wow.
So when we get our fresh produce ready, at 11 p.m., the plane takes off from here. By 4 a.m., it's in London. So by 6 a.m., our produce are
already in the market. That's great.
We've not thought of that.
Wow. So this.
Yes. So instead of importing, we are also going to export. And we can do that when we bring Minister of Agri here, when we use our lands here for all kinds of produce. Let me show you.
Oh, yeah.
You see, this is corn oil made in Canada.
I think let me show you to my camera.
Yeah, corn oil
Okay.
made in Canada. And this is imported into this country
Wow.
from Canada. And going around all the 5 northern regions, everywhere is maize.
In fact, almost every household.
Yeah, maize. So what are we doing? We need to go large scale because this time or these days, machines to process this are very fast.
Okay.
So we need large scale farming, huge production, so that the factory will come here and they also make their money back.
All right, Honorable, talking about the factory, there has been this policy that I've seen and heard you so much. That's the Asian Miracle Model.
Yes.
Can you please explain that to us?
Okay, Asian Miracle, the model.
Yes.
You see, the owner of this hotel, I asked him, how old are you? And he said he's 31 years. So if a 31-year-old boy has been able to put up this hotel, it tells you that he's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur. So what we have to do is now we have identified him as an entrepreneur, a hotelier. He will go into hospitality. So we give him money to expand his hotels. But government will have shares in his business to protect our investment, the money, the capital that
He's
we
giving to him.
So when he pays back, then the business is for him.
He grows and the country also grows.
Right. The business becomes his. And the government will move to another person. Again, the Asian Miracle, what they did was that, let's say we give this gentleman 500,000 of $1 million to expand. If he doesn't use the $1 million, because the government has used the $1 million as equity and has shares in the business, we can take that money back and give it to a serious person. This is how they did for Sanyo, Hyundai, all those Asian countries that are developed. So this is the way we have to go to make sure we ensure that monies that are given to such entrepreneurs, we get it back. But how are you going to get it back? You see, in Ghana here, loans are so expensive. When you go for a loan, they are so expensive. I'll give you one example. Development Bank that we established. You use the word development bank. When they took the loans and they were disbursing it, instead of giving it directly to the entrepreneurs, they rather gave it to commercial banks to loan it
to the
entrepreneurs at a cost of 18%.
Wow.
So if the commercial bank, say commercial bank, Fidelity, Agric Bank, if they add their interest and everything, it goes to about 25-26%. What have you done? We haven't done anything, because our competitors, they all bringing money into this country, cheap loans between 3 to 5%. So this is what we have to ensure, to make sure that we give soft loans to our entrepreneurs who have exhibited business or entrepreneurship, to support them. This is how the Asia Miracle works.
Wow.
And they ensure that whoever takes them up. Now, let's say he wants to buy air conditions for this hotel. They will ask him, where are you going to get the air conditions from? Say Malaysia. How long will it take for the machines to arrive? 5 months. Okay. The government will not give you the money directly. It will transfer straight to the company. And in the name of the government and the entrepreneur, the business, so that If you default 1 or 2 times, they take it and give it to another person to ensure discipline. And that really helped them. Okay, so in short, that is the Asian model.
Miracle model. All right. Honorable, all this can be party. Some people are saying that because you did not support, or people are saying that you did not give the party enough support, that's why you couldn't win the election. Now, assuming you succeedingly win the primaries and be the flag bearer of the party, how do you unite the party to come and work as one?
You see, my brother, they've been so unfair to me. But this time, I'm just quiet. I'm behaving like an eagle. Eagle. Okay. You get a crow, or you can call it raven. They always at the back of the eagle. The eagle has 7 feet wing. Okay? That can hit the raven or the crow. But he doesn't do anything. He keeps on flying, higher and higher. And at a higher altitude, the crow cannot breathe and he falls himself. That is what I'm doing. If not, I could have responded easily. You know me. That if I want to respond, I respond. Bunch of lies. I, Ken Ohene Agyapong, I went around with Napo as the vice presidential candidate. I also went around myself campaigning. And most of the places I went, I gave the candidates 100,000. They came to my office. I have the list. Napo himself came to my warehouse to inspect the things I was going to give to the parliamentary candidates, which I did. Sewing machines, street lights, necklaces, gold, and I gave it to them, and other things.
Wow.
And I went around campaigning. So I'm surprised. Now my reward, instead of saying thank you to me, my reward is insults. But I've just kept quiet. I give it to God. You see, and let me tell you, there's a gentleman here going around, he said, what? I've forgotten his name. The dirty politics they are doing in the 5 northern regions and the tribal politics, I have to state it emphatically. Going around here, the youth now want development, so they are buying into my message. But the political leaders, MPs, threatening them, they call them and tell them, if you don't vote for one candidate and you campaign for anybody, leave our land. So should I also go to Central Region and give an order like that? Let me tell you, they shouldn't deceive themselves, that they should stop the tribal politics, because the 5 northern regions, Central Region, Western North, we are more than the 5
northern regions combined. That's very true.
Okay?
That's very
so they have to be very careful. You do tribal politics here and you come to the south. Again, I'm advising them that if MPP will win, you need Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region. Okay? These 3 regions alone. And you have to break even 50-50 in Greater Accra, and you win. So when you come to your place and play tribal politics and you expect the Southerners also to vote for you, I'm begging them, we need unity in the party. I can also go to the South and play tribal. What will happen to the party? You see, you asked the question. Last election, they did the same thing. And when I responded, I only responded to all the allegations
that were made against you.
Yeah, that were made against me. And they turned around and said that I was insulting the party. So this time, I've been quiet. I'm not responding to anything. And they are shooting themselves in the foot. Because this time, how can you go to election and say that we are going to provoke him to spoil his own campaign? So now, I'm not saying anything. And the whole party man going round northern region has been giving information to Yoko to arrest MPP people. How can I stoop so low? And do I know what you did at your various ministries for me to go and report? That's dirty campaign will not help us. vote for Ken Ohene Agyapong to win. And NDC is going to use Ameswale. So he killed Ameswale. What? This is the campaign with all the factories, businesses we can create in the north here. You are not assuring your youth that are not working. With this land, we call ourselves poor in the 5 northern regions. With this gift God has given us. So I'm begging them, let's do clean campaign. And in the end, we all come together. You know, the last time that I responded, they have confidence to go around and say that, oh, what Ken Ohene Agyapong said, that is why we lost. But I responded to everything they said. Okay? But now I'm not saying anything. But it's not good for the party. If you say that you are going to make sure you sit by the ballot box and make sure everybody votes for one person, I'm assuring you this time, if you get 0 from any constituency, we will not accept the results. I'm telling you, I am for peace, and I'm advising them that if they give 0, but you let them try and see. We are all men in this party. What you do in the north, I'll do it in the south. I want to state it emphatically because it's too much.
That is too much. I could better Kawumda, honorable Yari to Asumapam, or cannot yell about to Pukparabia to I got to 5 northern regions for farming is the major to Makatumda. When you know the Moto, the Ministry of Agric, on young Paul from Accra, South, can get from the northern region, will a career about Pukparba farmers. I believe do another chunk South and also export. Nti adaton kwara kataben yara baara yuale kaman to si ton kwasha na bi ate ne ga dabata dabanu da samiya na ayi na awad ba bunto ko la bandira maza nchan London nto kwai katangban ma nyela ka no derejin karal yabge no yet last or zang bungu ma kawana kpambala nti aka da bango yil kammala kawana yil kammala garden ka bakwar kawana no tongoma très bien importer le très ben antonin baka exporter no so no ikana pour pas de moment nte pas no de no en la onin zan in bazan ka northern region karaliavge wala an kana tiene politics of tribal kanon de politics kazan de yara ne northerners against southness ne da kane ne issue be where kaya bridge the gap between north and south. Never true. Koku foka ba gargarma na unit ma ko bora. No ye na to bono to la yel prai ba kara sam. Na ma only pan de alcool shebe bono lo alcool she nyela. Ballot shele gite bien ka ngarre chela de pour ka vote. Shebe vote ka bakal les ampo. Ne do ngono ko sa la dargama. Ne zo no kam za bor MPP to ne chenne ka bor sudu. Ban kwamba mu ka adalci Kadenembe party matuli. Honorable, to you know, when you come to our African setup, you know, we believe in things like symbols and numbers. You picked the number 1 scale.
Want to finish?
Okay, then let's still go.
You see, my brother.
Yes.
This is yam chips.
Yam chips.
Yes, we produce a lot of yam.
Okay.
We don't even have storage facilities here. But have a technology where we can store yam for 8 months.
Wow.
And it will not spoil.
Wow.
We can process this into chips. Most of the restaurants in Ghana here are importing potato chips, whilst we can use yam chips. Unfortunately, people who are listening to me have now started producing yam chips. This is made in Ghana. This is made in Ghana. This is potato chips. Potato chips. And I bought these potatoes. I bought these sweet potatoes from Zagadugu, northeast, from Walawale to Nalibu. I bought this. We are producing potatoes all over the place, and we can't do this ourselves. Fortunately, this sweet potato fries is also made in Ghana now.
Wow.
They are listening to me. This shows that the North is not poor, but we are poor in leadership. People who give us direction, people who bring investors here to create, to insult anybody. But to tell you the truth, that I'm very, very disappointed that with this arable land, we cannot make the people here rich, only to make them poor. I'm afraid we need to change our style. The only person who can develop this country is Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong, who I have the business acumen, and I'm a businessman. I know what to do. No, this is soya beans mixed with chocolate, soya milk. Everywhere I go, they produce soya beans, and we are importing this.
Wow.
How? We are not encouraging our farmers. As I speak, I have a contract to supply a Chinese company 2.5 million tons of soya beans, but we can't produce them because we do subsistence farming. We are going to go large scale mechanized farming and stop importation of this, and also produce this year and export it. We cannot continuously import everything we eat. We import. How? When God has given us this land, give me opportunity and see the way I'm going to change the 5 northern regions. I'm thinking of another ministry to Upper West.
Wow.
Because they have airport as well. Look, this is sunflower. And everywhere in the north, we have sunflower. This is sunflower cooking oil.
Wow.
So if I tell you that we are going to do this ourselves, believe me, we can do it. And most of it, we can do it in the north because of the nature of the land here. How do we call ourselves poor when God has endowed us with this arable lands? That is all I'm talking about. This is tomato juice. Tomato juice.
Wow.
And we produce tomatoes in abundance in the 5 northern regions. And we don't have a single factory producing juice, tomatoes. And you and myself, tomatoes is good for us.
Oh, it's good for us.
Because of our prostate. If you eat a lot of tomatoes, it shrinks the prostate. So it's good for us. And we can process this, and this we are importing into this country. I'm begging you, we have to speak on issues. What can help the people of the 5 northern regions, and not to go and lie that I, Ken Ohene Agyapong, is that has now turned informant. You know, it won't help us. My brother, you have tama. Tama.
Yes.
Eh? You have it here.
Plenty.
This is coconut and pineapple. We have pineapple in abundance, coconut in abundance. But look here, we are importing. We are importing this. We can use, you can mix tama and coconut. You have tama coconut juice. You can mix tama with pineapple, tama pineapple juice, just as this. You can mix tama with carrots, just as this. We can mix tama with orange. What are we doing? And 365 days, you have tama here. Besides the shea butter factories that we are going to bring into this country. My son is here. Coming here, he identifies this shea butter, and now he is exporting it to Botswana.
Wow.
But I asked him a question. Have you asked yourself, Botswana, why they are buying the shea butter and what they are doing with it? So whatever they are doing the shea butter with, we can do it in juice. We need industries. So we are not poor. We can do a lot for ourselves. You see this? This is the same as this. But I just change the design. Let me wear it for you to see. You've been wearing this for 100 years. You haven't changed your style to attract market. You see, this is the same material. He only makes blue and white, whatever. This I use the plain. This.
Wow.
And we are selling this in America, $300.
Wow.
Meanwhile, 2 years that we sold this is 125 cedis. It's 125 cedis. And this, you make about 3,600.
Tudire amfani pam domin mamman honestly bu'an da musulma domin da nan manya asin pam an yi tun da bin sha'amu ma wani buri to amma za o wuljo katinya bala mulin bala ma mu shaitan ko kwarin wani ka bi no da ta kwarin yon yang su ko nita tudungona soyabins mbongo soyabins ma de mala banyura dan nan bonbon na ruzoya nika faranim nyeti nitun kwarba shelama na ideas nyere kabno to zan factory nam na twi katablan export la banyara ma karagi niti ku zan tama nzan pai pakpazo niti na drink nkwara niti ku zan tama nzan pai da protein na drink nkwara Pumpo on ye gwa shelma anyo ye liga shelma mbangbango the same thing be ma odin na wa o modernize lebe so te no na to kwalla ngoma ma ngonden ma o lem gele ma jaman ngo nina kan to kwa to kan to sang ciment to kwai on bo la shelma ay ko metu gana series kala be ka tre nyera so we ko bo ma ona bo yatima ya ne tijila la arozo kala bu yusamne. No, it is high time ka tipa kwar for commercial purposes. Tipa kwara ka zang industries na ntelya gele exporte. Na ama abe nkanati so enkati ya leadership ma that amal ngobin kana biyon de dan fa nan bon ni tam kan bu yara me karanya la tribal politics nya ni ideas min nyel wala katien nan ka north kati farane wala north katien nan yi fakarne no mon yi kana no en kana makatinya la wala ko en su fara ka kar fara se sanuna no mi en nan le o zama tuma man ban yara ton kwar ban shawo te tanban wona wona zam sha Allah ragate zan karla la ban yara baza honorable I did ask a question regarding the number one.
Well, I personally don't believe in anything. That number one is but President Mahama was number 8. When Ghanaians decided to vote for him, the old ladies looked for number 8. So I'm encouraging my supporters to work hard and don't be swollen headed with number 1. But it's also a sign that yes,
you are the choosing one.
Yeah.
But you did make a very important point, and that was regarding the delegates and transparency at the polling stations.
Yeah.
I want you to speak to the delegates directly because most at times there are issues of people being threatened that they will take their names off the album when they win power. They will take them off from the party and all sort of threats. What do you have to say to them to inspire them to hold on?
It's not only the polling station executives, it's to all the constituency executives, national, regional executives and national executives. What I want to advise them is that, let's say you're a delegate,
yes, sir,
and I take your name out, you get angry. It's not you alone. Your wife will not vote. Your children will not vote. Your friends will not vote. Your family members will not vote. So one person, we may lose by 10 or 15 votes. So those who are threatening that, oh, we'll take your name from the album, and it means they don't want the party to come to power. Because if you offend anybody, he doesn't go alone. He goes with a group of people. And that will affect everybody to use his conscience, to listen to Ghanaians the one the people want. Because we are not just going to vote for the flag bearer. And when you listen to Ghanaians, all they are saying is, bring Ken Ohene Agyapong and we'll vote for you. So why are you threatening, if you want power, you are still threatening that your brother who cannot win at all costs should be here. It means you don't want power. And that will not help. So I'm pleading with them. And the delegates have to be bold. Again, if you are going to vote, who will know that you voted for number 1 or number 3 or number 5? Go and vote. This time, keep quiet just as the Ghanaians kept quiet. They took the decision to vote against us. They were quiet. So if you decide to vote Ken Ohene Agyapong and you come out, they will threaten you, just keep quiet. And the D-Day, go and vote. But I'm assuring them that this time we are going to protect every ballot. We are not going to allow anybody to intimidate anybody and give 0. We are all men in the party. If they are men and threatening, why is it that NDC was coming to beat them, they ran away? I'm not afraid of them, but I'm just being nice. Okay, so they can't threaten anybody. You threaten us in the north, we'll threaten you in the south. That I want to assure them. We are not going to go easy like that again. I've had a lot of patience, and the way the threats are going on in the 5 northern regions, will resist them in the south. They should count me that I will resist. If you give me 0, you get 0 in central region. If not, there will be no election.
Before we go, I want to know, especially my listeners, there was this time that we heard of this hub. We had a problem with our mortuary, and we were told that
the problem with
the mortuary. We told that you intervened and helped us through our former MP. I don't know how true that, and that you also helped.
Honorable Farouk were friends. I don't know if he still sees me as well, but I never gave him money for mortuary. What I gave him was that I gave him 18 or 24 corn mill machines for his constituency. I came here to campaign for him.
Okay.
But anything with the mortuary.
Apart from him, did you help any of the MPs within the
a lot of them. Yeah. I left there 1 a.m. campaigning.
For Honorable
And almost all the pickups I brought, the constituency got it. They got it. But I don't have a problem. Look, you see, I didn't come in. I just kept quiet. This guy, I gave the chief, who is dead, I gave him a brand new pickup. He used his pickup to go around all the constituencies, talking to them to vote for Aziz.
Wow.
Yes. He knows how much I spent on me for the first time for us to win. He says his brother is contesting, so he can't support me. I have nothing against him, but he lost. Why didn't his brother help him to win the seat? We must speak the truth. They know that they are with the problems in these 5 northern regions. He cannot. And he is still pushing the people. He don't have the money. I leave everything to go. For the sake of unity, I don't want to go the way I used to respond to issues. Because after that, we all have to come together. But I'm pleading with them. That kind of threat, I'm not somebody that you can threaten. I'm being very nice. But if they threaten in the north, I'll threaten in the south. I swear to God.
That if they threaten in the north, you tell me that. Thank you very much for the time that you have given us. Comes out Sankara Radio. Honorable Ohene Agyapong Damleka Wuma. No kanama, no tumako mekana. No kana no sudoko mekana. No so naibon la no northern region chantoni. Naibon MPP. Bo flag bearers on the president. Nishela Munka Pigi. Nama Zabeluna Ojele. Ombo Mushanyela Sudo. So comes a yimna into votela Muna Wadi. Onyela Munyan Zambia Gumsuna to Duna. I could have done some kind of Kabama in William Board in Yap is about them. The many Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong for Adamleka Wuma. Tepaya. Salam alaikum.
Thank you.
Never.